Welcome back to Fight Talk, ladies and gentlemen. This 147-pound fighter, a fighter in the welterweight division, has a victory over the current heavyweight champion of the world, holding majority of the belts, Oleksandr Usyk. And who is this fighter? None other than Shawn Showtime Porter. Does it mean anything that the likes of Oleksandr Usyk has held losses to 147-pound fighters in the past, and the fact that this man is now going to go in there with a 6'9" behemoth of a man, as he calls himself, the Gypsy King? I mean, it was back in 2006, and I think it brings to the mind, to the imagination, that this man lost to a 147-pounder. And not only that, if you listen to the story of Shawn Porter, of how he describes it, was that he was down and I think he was losing a couple of rounds, and his corner told him, line him up for the right hand, bang him with the right hand, and then follow it through there. And he did exactly that. Apparently wobbled Usyk and then caught him with flurries and won a unanimous decision.
The fight with Oleksandr Usyk, he was tall, he was rangy, he was a southpaw, and I was trying to box him from the outside, and we were boxing on points, and so the points were very close. But in the last round, I caught him with a big right hand, and I backed him up, and that's how I won the fight. It was a really good fight, and I think it was one of those fights that boxing fans could pay to watch.
It's an amateur fight. These lot are young at the time. Of course, Usyk would have grown since then at that point and gotten bigger and stronger, but there's no heavyweight in there other than Usyk, I don't think, that's been in there with 147-pound fighters in the past. The only other one I can think of is James Toney, but he was a solid middleweight and was always competing around middleweight. I think light heavyweight as an amateur, if I'm wrong, but definitely middleweight. Obviously we know what he's done in the pro games, but no other fighters, heavyweight fighters I know, ever competed against welterweight fighters. If there are, if any of you know, put it in the comment section below. We'll be back with more content, man. Subscribe, like, let me know what you think, if this makes a difference at all, that this man that lost to Shawn Porter is now stepping in there with the Gypsy King.